everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Zoe. I do a lot of beauty on this channel with some vlogs chucked in. Today's video is actually a makeup video, which I haven't filmed a makeup video I feel like in a while. It's been quite a while, and this is my autumnal like makeup look. I keep whacking my mirror. It's a little bit, I look more pale on the camera than I do in real life right now. I feel like my lighting's rubbish. If you can hear banging, by the way, it's bin day currently and they're being annoying. But I pulled out my Naked Heat palette. I haven't used this in a while. Do you mind? I mean, I only really pull it out during like autumn time anyway, but this is what the palette looks like if it wants to like focus. Maybe, I don't know, but I really enjoy using this palette, and I bring it out every autumn season, and I just love this palette. It's so pretty. I need to use it more often because it's one of my favorite palettes, but like I said, it's an autumn palette to me. So yeah, I hope you are ready for some autumn makeup, because I certainly was, and I've been itching to do autumn makeup since like summer. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, we're gonna start out with hydrating our lips. This is the Vaseline Lip Therapy in the cocoa butter. I would suggest wearing lip balm. It's winter, and well, autumn winter time, but recently my lips have been so dry, as well as my hands. My hands have had a great time. But just before I do my makeup, just to make sure my lips are hydrated, I'm gonna use this. And yes, the froggy ears have returned. What can I say? They make a comeback. They're very cute. The first product I'm going to use, I'm going to prime with two different primers. Technically this isn't a primer, but I'm going to be incorporating sort of my Project Pan stuff in this video, just because I'm trying to use it up. And I mean, if you're trying to use up stuff too, then use products that you want to use. Like, you don't have to use what I use, but I always start off with like a gripping primer. This one's the Milk Hydro Grip. You could use the e.l.f. one, you could use any of the gripping ones that are on the market. This is just the one that I'm trying to use up, and I've got about 2 and a bit months to use it, and I don't wear makeup every day, so I screwed myself over this year with a Project Pan, and more for me. But I got a massive spot here. Well, it's a spot that's brewing. If you can hear it, I'm not very well, and my nose has been going through it. Let's just say that. I'm then going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Mine's in the shade number 1, and I'm just going to coat my entire face in this. You could use any dupe of this, to be fair, or any like hydrating glowy base. I like to put both a gripping primer and like a glowy primer on, because I want the glow in my skin. I mean, it is autumn, your skin's gonna get dull, but I'm just gonna coat my entire face in this. And again, this is a Project Pan product. I'm trying to use it up. It's not my favorite, and it's probably out of date by now, and my skin's probably gonna hate me even more than it already does. So I'm just gonna bend this out, blend it out with a like foundation buffer brush. I always find that using a buffer brush makes that product blend in very nicely. And it doesn't matter if there's streaks, because we're going to be blending foundation on top anyway. But I also like to go in with a concealer. This is even before, it's a lot of steps before I even put foundation on, I know. But this is the NARS Matte Pot Concealer. Again, use any concealer. I just conceal some of my more like prominent spots, which at the moment I've had quite a lot of breakouts recently. My face has not been liking me. I think it's a skincare product I use that broke me out, but it's not my regular It's not my regular kind of like product that I've been using, so it's not terrible. And foundation wise, I would say going with a hydrating foundation, but this is where you could go with anything. I always set it with powder anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Again, I'm going to be using my Project Pan foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I only recently put this into my Project Pan. And I know I won't be finishing it up before the end of the year, but it was my next oldest foundation. And I do really like this product. I have gone through one before because I used to use this every single day. It's beautiful. I love it. I just don't use it that much anymore. And I don't know why really, but I blend this out with a sponge. This is a Coco Cosmetics by Chloe sponge. And I just use my sponge to blend that in. There we go, we've applied the foundation. It's just like a nice, makes your face a bit more even. I'm going to go in with concealer. I'm using my Shop My Stash products as well as my Project Pan stuff. So this is just the stuff that's in my Shop My Stash at the moment. Which I'm currently using the Vive Modern Radiance Concealer in the shade Light 1. And I'm just going to use this under my eyes, nowhere else. Nowhere else needs it. But my eyes need it because I have not been sleeping properly. Because I keep coughing up my lungs. And I'm just going to blend this out with my sponge again. Just adds that evenness to my under eyes because like I said, I haven't been sleeping, so that's that. I feel like the lighting is terrible in this video. I apologise. If I open the curtains I'm gonna get blinded by the sun, so pardon me. I'm gonna go in with a cream bronzer. Where's my cream bronzer brush? There it is. I've been either using a brush or a sponge to apply my cream products, like my cheek products. But my favourite brush is the Made by Mitchell MF4. This one is the slightly bigger version. There's two. There's the version that I had, where is it? I don't even know where it is, but I have a smaller version because it's the one that I got in a mystery bag in December, I think. And then these are the ones that I got for my birthday this year from Darren, and they're slightly bigger. But I'm going in with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Tan Lines. Again, Project Pan product. I know I won't be using this up, but I have already, spoiler alert, I have already hit my goal on 2 cream bronzers. This is not going to do a whole lot, I don't think. I think I need to warm it up a little. But not my favourite cream bronzer by any means. Which is probably why I put it in my Project Pan, to be fair. Because it's not my favourite. But it does the job. I like the blushes that they do from this range. I haven't tried the shimmery ones yet, but maybe at some point I should. Because they're actually quite cheap. These products are like £6. I mean, they are tiny, but they're not the best quality, but they're very nice. I like them. I mean, I use them. I have a couple of the blush shades, but this just adds something. I know the lighting is really bad. I don't know why I'm so washed out. But in my, like, mirror, I'm not. It's weird. But hey ho. Oh wait, back there. So for cream blush, I picked up this Tower 28 blush a few weeks ago now, a month ago. This is in the shade Power Hour. I wanted like an autumnal blush shade, and they were out of the Say one in Spicy, so I picked this one. So yeah, this is Power Hour. It's very dark and my makeup just went everywhere. I had it balanced, my makeup bag balanced like down here, and apparently it wasn't balanced well enough, and I've probably just broken so many things, but it's fine. So yeah, I'm just going to dip my sponge into here because this is just how I like to apply it. I just like to get some on my sponge, like that's the shade it is, and just tap it. And I don't have a powder blush that's anything like this or anywhere near this colour, so I do try and like build it up a little bit so it still shows through powder. Not always, it doesn't always happen, but this is, I mean, you can't see it properly on there on my camera, but it's stunning. It may look a bit too much, and it might be too much, but it's okay, we can make it work. And I think I brought it too high up, but oh well. We want to be blushy all over the nose. That didn't really do a whole lot, but because it's mixed with my foundation on the sponge, it does apply a little bit more sheer than if I wasn't to, if I was to use it with a brush. But I just like to wash my whole entire like face with this pretty much. It's such a beautiful shade, and it's not as scary as it looks in here, I promise you. I was scared when I first got it. There's no need to be afraid, it's all good. And this is a boring part. This is me, I'm going to prime my eyelids, and I'm going to set them and set my under eyes. And my what's it called, eyeshadow primer I currently use is the Revolution Super Base. This is just like a universal shade, I think. This is massive. And then I set that with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powder because I'm still trying to finish this up. We're getting there. It's in the shade 1, and I go around my eyes with this as well, but I'm just going to quickly like cut this out because it's boring. Okay, I've just done that off camera. I'm just going to set my face with the Fenty Loose Powder in the shade Butter. I love this powder, but it makes my eyes water because of the fragrance in it, which is really sad because I freaking love this product. It's one of my favourite powders. I've gone, this is my second or third one of these in my lifetime. And I was using it every single day for work at one point when I used to wear makeup to work, and I just love it. I think it might be my second, not my third, but I've definitely used that one whole one, and I have got a small mini one for when I go places that isn't home. Just set down here, and then take a very light hand and go over my blush so I don't lose that pigment, because I want the pigment in my blush. Long story short, but something like that. Ugh, gets in my lungs, man. My lungs are already fucked as it is at the moment. And then I'm just gonna spray my, I like to spray my face with like a hydrating spray at this point. I mean, this is actually a makeup fixing spray, but I wouldn't use this as a makeup fixing spray, if that makes sense. But this is the I Heart Revolution Peaches and Cream fixing spray, and I just spray the hell out of my face with this. Pretty much. And we let that dry. But while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to talk about my eyeshadow palette for a minute. I know I do my makeup in a weird order, I know. This is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I have had this for years. It's one of my favourite autumnal palettes. We're not going to be creating like a really dramatic look with this today. I'm just going to stick to like the warmer tone kind of realm. I mean, this is a warm tone palette, Zoe. Everything's warm in here. But I'm going to be sticking with just matte shadows today. And my camera's going to tell me I'm talking for too long, so give me a minute. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I'm going to do just a matte eyeshadow look. I love doing matte eyes and matte lips in the autumn time. It's one of my favourite things to do with my eyeshadow. Don't get me wrong, I do like a sparkle every now and then. I'm not boring, I promise. I'm going to take a... Have I got a clean fluffy brush? I do. Beauty Bay one. We'll use a clean fluffy brush. I need to clean my brushes, my eyeshadow brushes. It's getting to the point now where I'm like, which one's clean? I don't know. But I'm going to take this shade Love Blow, and I'm just going to pop this all up in my crease. Something along that line. It doesn't really matter if it's messy or not messy. It doesn't have to be perfect. On the same brush, I'm going to take the shade He Devil. Actually, I'm going to take the shade Cayenne. It's this shade here, and I'm just going to pop that in my like this shade I pop. Like the shade Love Blow I pulled like a bit higher. This one I'm going just in my crease pretty much. And just gonna blend that. Just blend it until it looks okay. This is where I'd grab a clean fluffy brush and just blend out mainly the edges from that other shade, the first shade, the Love Blow, Low Blow? I keep saying Love Blow. The Low Blow shade. And just make sure it's all blended on the edges mainly of the eye look, so it doesn't look as insane. Like, that way it won't look as insane. But I just keep going back between both the shades so far and just build up the intensity that you like, but also then blending with that clean brush so everything is blended. And I just keep doing that until everything is blended pretty much and it looks semi-decent. I'm not a makeup artist, but something along them lines. And then I would grab a sort of like flat packer brush and maybe like another like blending brush. I'm gonna grab one like this, like a fluffy blending, like a long, like, it's weird, it's hard to explain. Like the normal like brushes that we've been using are like round like this, but the one that I mean is like a flat, almost like a fluffy packer brush kind of. But you'd want to take that packer brush that you've got. Now this one's kind of fluffy as well, but they're different, I promise. One's like a fluffy, oh, it's weird. Anyway, He Devil, this shade here, and I'm gonna pop this on my lid. Now you may think I'm weird, I am weird, but I just love that sort of like reddish, kind of brownish shade for autumn. But yeah, just pack that on the lid and you'll see that the look starts to come together slowly. Another like look I love to do is with the Anastasia Soft Glam palette and use like the reddy tones in there and like make sure like I think it's Mulberry is the darker red shade. I'd use that all over my lid and like just basically use any other colour that sort of matches in my crease. But yeah, just keep building up the pigment until you like the pigment. That is what I do. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that on that like flat blending brush, tap off everything and just go slightly in my crease with it and blend over my entire eyelid with it, and just make sure, and then like just so I can get it like sort of properly blended basically, because you just packed on a shade, you want to then blend it into the other shades and make it look a bit more seamless. And then you can always go back in with your packer brush and pack some more of that shade on. That is absolutely fine, just keep playing around with it. That's what I do. It's just play around. Now we've gotten this far, we're gonna take a I'd say like a smaller packer brush, something, oh god, that's got pigment on it, I don't want that one. I'm trying to find one now. I want like a smaller packer brush, or like a small blending brush. That one will be fine. A clean blending brush. I'd take the shade Cayenne or the shade Low Blow, either one or both. I'm just going to line my lower lash line with it, just so that it's a little bit more cohesive. And I'd blend it out with this bit, you know, the bit that's like where we drag the shadow out to here. I want to then make it like a round thing, if that makes any sort of sense. Probably makes absolutely no sense, which, I mean, it wouldn't make sense to me, but I don't know technical terms for things either. And my eyes already starting watering. This is the story of my life. Oh, don't poke yourself in the eye, will you? And then the optional step here would be to put something in your waterline, like a brown in your waterline. We're done with eyeshadow now. That was what we're doing. It's just 3 shades. I may actually just take my clean brush. Where is my clean brush? I think I've been using my clean brush or something, but I'm just gonna take a clean brush again and just blend my edges a little bit more. There we go. Something like that. But yeah, we're done with eyeshadow. If that's all we're doing, we're not putting anything on the lid. Like, you could put a sparkly shade on the lid if you want, but I prefer it when it's like all matte. It's not picking up properly on camera for whatever reason. My lighting is shocking. Where is my brown? There we go. And yeah, like, just if you want to grab a brown like pencil eyeliner and put it in your waterline now, go for it. I'm going to pop a bit of this on. I can't remember what the shade is. This is a Colourpop brown. There is no writing on this now, but I'm just going to take a little bit. It's like this sort of shade. I'm going to take a bit on my waterline. Bear with. It doesn't really stick to my eyes as well as it used to. I think I need to get a new one. Now this is the time I then go back in with my bronzer and stuff. So the bronzer is a Project Pan bronzer. I know everything's a Project Pan everything, I'm aware. This is the Fenty Shady Biz powder bronzer. I'm just trying to hit pan on this, okay? This is my goal. But, and funny enough, this is actually a Fenty brush. But I'm just taking some of it and popping it on, without trying not to like go over the blush as much that we put down before, because I want some of that blush to come through still. But my bronzer always gets lost with my powder, but that's why we put more blush on, so that it doesn't get lost. And right now it doesn't look like it's lost, so that's good. And I'm going to go in with a highlighter. I was debating whether to do like a liquid highlighter or not. And if I did a liquid, it would be the Vive Skin Dew. But I also have my Project Pan Nabla highlighter in Ozone. And I don't know whether to put some powder on and then a bit of cream. I might do that actually. I'm going to go in with Ozone first. And just pop that on my high points. A little bit. And then I'm just going to pop some of the Skin Dew on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to tap it in with my sponge actually. Like, I don't want a whole lot, just about that much. Just spread it out a little bit. I need to get a smaller sponge for this, but and just tap it in with my sponge, just to add a little bit of extra like glow. Really, that's all I'm trying to do. I don't know if you can see that. It is just this gorgeous highlighter, but I just hate that it doesn't dry down, because then I feel like I'm gonna get my hair stuck in it, but I don't think I will. But it is stunning. I love this. I have got a full size of it, but I just haven't started using it yet. Oh. And now we're going to use setting spray once again. This is the Milani Make It Last. This is massive. This is a jumbo size, I think. I don't know if I like this so much yet. I haven't tried it properly. I've only like used it, well, I don't really wear makeup anymore, so I'm going to use this now. I'm going to close my eyes and spray the hell out of my face for the second time. And just let that dry. So the last few steps is eyebrows, mascara and lips. For my eyebrows, I'm going to do my eyebrows next. I'm going to just tell you what I'm using. Well, I'll use one out of the 2 gels now, and I'll use the other one later. My eyebrow pencil of choice at the moment is the Primark brow pencil in the shade brown. It's the only brow pencil I currently have. So my last one ran out, and then I went to use a different one, a new one, and it snapped as I started using it, and then I twisted it up and it was empty. I thought it was brand new, but hey, anyway, apparently not. And then I've got the L'Oreal Plump and Set Brow Artist. I think this is in the shade brunette as well. So I'm just gonna quickly do my eyebrows. I'll probably end up like skipping this and cutting this out completely, because who wants to hear me talk about my eyebrows or see me do my eyebrows? Okay, now it's time for mascara. And I have a product that I tried it on one side of my eyelashes last night against a black mascara, because everyone keeps saying brown mascara is softer. Oh, I feel like I've got an itch. They keep saying that brown mascara is softer and that it actually makes your makeup look like more soft, and I just thought brown mascara for the autumn vibes. Oh, I keep making like these weird noises, like they're not burps but they're not hiccups, it's weird. Anyway, this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Chocolate Mascara. I got this in the Cult Beauty Trending Edit box. Oh, the packaging's cold. This is what it looks like. It's a very gorgeous colour actually. So I'm just going to curl my lashes. I got a new eyelash curler finally. This is the Brushworks one. I've used it a few times. It's so good. So I'm just going to do the mascara. I'm going to cut this out because it's going to take me a while and I have to like look like a weirdo into my mirror. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so far I'm liking the brown mascara vibes. I feel like I need to try it without eyeshadow on as well, but I don't know. I mean, I tried this mascara before, but I tried it in waterproof and kind of hated it. I felt like it didn't really live up to the hype, but this ain't bad. This ain't bad. So we're gonna do one more brow step, and that is my 24-hour brow setter. This is actually running out on me and I'm very sad about it. To be fair, I didn't really need that. I mean, trying to comb through my brows with just that L'Oreal in it, it's like it doesn't really need this as well, but it's fine. And I'm just going to remove my lip balm quickly and then we can do our lipstick, which I'm very excited for. It's a new lipstick formula, so okay, I went into Superdrug yesterday, and I needed a new eyebrow pencil, and I saw that what's it called, cosmetics were 3 for 2, and I was like, you know what, I'll just browse, see what like sort of cheaper makeup's out like I might want. And I was like, you know what, I haven't bought a lipstick in a while. Did I don't remember, but I then remembered the MUA liquid lipsticks. I don't know if I ever featured it in a video, but I remember there was a shade in there. It's like their Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick range. There used to be one called Tranquility years and years ago, and I think they've definitely discontinued it. And they brought out a new range of lipsticks a couple of years ago or a year ago. and they had lipsticks, lip glosses and lip liners, and then they added the liquid lipsticks back, and then they've added these, like, they're called satin sheen lip stylos, but I bought them both in, I bought both the Velvet Matte liquid lipstick and the stylo in the shade Sincere, and I just want to try them both. So let's swatch them both. I kind of want to do a liquid lipstick because it's then matte. Oh, stunning. Oh god, I just got that everywhere. Well done, Zoe. A+ for getting messy. I always do that. I always make a mess. And then I also want to swatch the lip stylo. I haven't really heard much about these at all. Oh, they're definitely different shades. They're definitely different colours. I'm going to guess the Velvet Matte one will dry down. This is the matte, this is the liquid lipstick, and this is the stylo. I mean, the stylo is kind of like sheer, which, I mean, would be nice for some people. I like a liquid matte lipstick, so let's go for the liquid lipstick for the time being, because I used to love my shade Tranquility I had. It was one of my favourite lipsticks I used to have, and it was £3. I think they're £3.50 now, which isn't gone up too much, but better than a lot of drugstore products. These smell incredible. It reminds me of the smell in the liquid lipstick from Primark I used to love. Smells incredible. I feel like the product that's on the doe foot is only just enough to do your whole lips, but look at that. This is the sort of shade I love. I love like a chocolatey brown lipstick. It's my favourite. I love them. I mean, this is drying down very nice. I think I might wait a few minutes, let it dry down, and then we can see if I like it a bit more. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Wow, this is a lovely lipstick. It is very matte, but it's not like clinging, and it's not dry like feeling. It is just matte. And these are the two on the back of my hand. You can see the matte one's dried down now, and the stylo is still there. But I'm going to see how, oh, it does come off quite easily. Just need to rub it a little bit. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I haven't filmed a makeup video in a very long time, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So bye guys.